I'm just going to take a few minutes of your time to talk about what we came here to do tonight, which was help Duchenne muscular dystrophy, or DMD. DMD is a disease in young boys that takes away an essential protein called dystrophin from their muscles, making them essentially immobile as that protein scars and breaks down. So this protein is in all muscles in the body and eventually also affects cardiac and lung muscle as well. And it is actually 100% fatal. So that is an outcome that Zubin's Wish is working to change. It's the most common genetic killer of children worldwide, and it's not a disease that we want to continue. So we're hoping that we can fund translational clinical research to make a difference and change the outcome that as it stands right now. Our son Zubin was diagnosed 6 years ago last month, and since then life has never been the same. We've been facing the potential future of what can happen to him every day, and we decided to make Zubin's Wish as a way to act on that. So in 2009 we formed Zubin's Wish, and we've been working directly with researchers to fund trials that need to get going, because the truth is it's not really a lack of hope in medications or treatments, it's a lack of finances and bureaucracy that keeps these trials from going forward. So we're working to change that outcome. There's a trial called HALO, which you can find information about, that we're really excited about. We've been co-funding over the last year and a half. HALO is a molecule that's actually been shown already to have promise to treat the fibrosis that scars these boys' muscles down and possibly reverse that fibrosis. But unfortunately, pharmaceutical companies didn't think it was worth their time, so they put it on the back shelf until two larger family foundations that we partner with took it upon themselves to buy the drug. So they and Zubin's Wish and 11 other family foundations have worked together to fund this molecule to get to translational clinical trials. And we just dosed our first boys last month, and we're really excited about that. That was because of highly motivated foundations and donors like you, and we're really excited to say that we're part of this grassroots movement. The exciting thing about Zubin's Wish is that we're completely volunteer and we have no overhead, no staff, and so 100% of anything donated here goes directly where we need it to go. And since we're in a race against time, we're highly motivated to make that money get where it needs to go fast. We also formed with almost 40 other nonprofit foundations, formed something called the Duchenne Alliance last year, and that's a group of family foundations that have come together so that we can collaborate and co-review, co-identify new research, and co-fund that research, and so get more power in numbers. And we're currently vetting out research projects for our next trial. We're looking at some really exciting stem cell research and other innovative approaches, and working with our partners to try to figure out where the money could go next. So we're really excited about the work we're doing. We feel like we're part of a revolution in DMD research, and we're going to keep working till we get where we need to go. So that's what we do and why we're around. And on this night, I always share a personal reason of why I do this work. And so I was thinking today about that, as usually every year for the last 4 years, I think on this day, what am I going to say about why I do this work? And I started to review this year for myself, and it's been quite challenging. Our son Zubin has sharply declined in front of our eyes, and it's been devastating for us to watch him. We're in the middle of making some intense home renovations to accommodate his needs. And on top of that, we've lost multiple boys this year in our national Duchenne community that had suffered from the same ravaging disease that our son has. And we lost a major person in our family circle who was a huge source of support for us. And so there have just been multiple challenges this year for us personally. And sometimes it can feel really hard to do this work, because all these challenges can be opportunities to withdraw and constrict and just say, I don't want to do it anymore. But they're really also opportunities. All these things that have happened to us this year are the same kinds of things that happen to us all the time. They're opportunities for us to embrace life just as it is and say, I'm going to embrace my life and I'm going to work to give it meaning and surround it with love and hope. And that's what we're doing. We're looking forward and saying that there's really just a thin veil of fragility that separates all our joys from all our pain. And all of these challenges are in that thin line of fragility that we all have. We all have these opportunities every day to shut down or open up. And so what we've decided to do is keep opening up, because there's really nothing more in life than opening up your heart and saying that I'm going to embrace whatever comes for me. And that's hard sometimes. It's not easy, but we do it. And I'm looking at my husband, because we remind each other every day that we just have to open up and keep doing it. So I look around this room and I have so much hope. I see people giving up their evening to talk about something that's not easy to talk about, to face something in the world that's sad. But we come together to make change, and we come together to make us all realize that it's surmountable, that we can do something about it, that we can have hope and love and make meaning arise out of what seems so tragic and so horrible. And so, for me, Zubin's Wish is the chance to do that. It's the way that I embrace all of that. And it's the way for me to make Zubin's life exponentially purposeful. Because I think that he's a chance, an opportunity. He can present that thin veil of fragility to me every night. But every night I have the chance to say, I'm going to embrace it. And so I am so thankful to you to come here tonight and just embrace and open to Zubin's Wish, to all the thin veils of fragility that surround us. You know, Sharon Salzberg is someone, I don't know if you've heard of, who says that the loving mind can witness joy one moment and grief the next and not be shattered by change. Zubin's Wish is what gives me the chance to be loving and spacious, and to allow all emotions and all things that come in life to come through me and have them be a part of me instead of shutting down. And so I hope that you too can embrace whatever it is you need to embrace, to open up and make change, because that's how we make change. We come together and we embrace whatever life has given us. And so I'm really thankful to you here tonight to be hope for me and hope for the world, really, that we can make change. Thank you so much for being here tonight.